Hi, second grade friends. All right, mathematicians, let's get our minds and our pencils ready because we have today's number question. So the question is today's number more or less than 500? More or less than 500. So today's number is 299 plus 199. So what are you thinking? Is 299 plus 199 more or less than 500? So what strategies do you have? I know some of you took 299 and said, that's really close to 300. And then you took 199 and you said, that's really close to 200. And you know that 300 plus 200 is 500, but we have less. So we have two less, right? So we're going to have less than 500 because our answer is 4. I'm going to subtract 2 from 500, which is 498. Does that make sense? Because I added one too many because 300 is one more than 299, and 200 is one more than 199. So our answer is less than 500. For our next problem, we're going to be solving the equation in 3 different ways. So our number is 119 plus 127. And the first way that we can solve this is drawing pictures. So we know that 119 is 100 plus 10 plus 9. And we know that 127 is 100 plus 20 plus 7. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my 100 and my 10 and my 9 ones. And then I'm going to draw over here my 100, my 20, and my 7 ones. Okay, so I can add my hundreds first. I can add my ones first. I'm going to start with the hundreds. So I know 100 plus 100 is 200. And I know that 110, 2 tens, 3 tens, because 10 plus 20 is 30. And then for my ones, I know I'm going to get a big number. I'm going to have to regroup because I know that 9 plus 7, and I can break up this 7 into a 1 and a 6. 9 plus 1 equals 10, and 10 plus 6 equals 16. Okay, so now I have to combine my 10s and my 1s, which equals 46. So 200 plus 46 equals 246. Okay, so the first way to figure out this problem is to draw pictures. The second way to figure out this problem is to break the numbers apart. And the last way is really interesting. What we're going to do is we're going to change these numbers. I'm going to add 1 to the 119, and I'm going to subtract 1 to 127. So my answer is 120 plus 126. And that's easy for me to figure out in my head because 120 plus 126 is 246. And look, it's the same answer. And the reason why it's the same answer is because they're exactly I changed both sides the same way. So they're the same distance apart on a number line. And if you are like, I don't really understand how that works, draw pictures or break apart. All right, Super Squirrels, you're ready to get started on pages 1. Hi, second grade friends. Today we're going to be playing a game called Cover Up at Home. So on page 557, you'll see the directions for this game. It says, play cover up with someone at home. And I know that at the moment you want to play this game, there might not be someone to play with, so you might have to be patient. Number 1, choose a number between 11 and 19 and count out that many counters. So you could use pennies or paper clips. We're going to use quarters. Ooh, and one of them is really dirty. Gross. It says player 1 hides some of the counters under a piece of paper while player 2 hides his or her eyes. Player 2 opens his or her eyes and they use the information about how many counters are showing to figure out how many are hidden. They explain how they know. Player 2 hides some of the counters and player 1 figures out how many are hidden. You're going to keep track of your turns and use an equation to record each round. All right, so let's get started. So we're starting with 19 quarters. Now my partner's going to cover his eyes and I'm going to take away some of the counters and I'm going to hide them underneath my book so that he can't see them. Okay, so open up your eyes and tell us what your strategy is for figuring out how many counters I hid under the booklet.
So there's 12 quarters here, and we started with a 19.
Okay, so we started with 19.
So it'd be 19 minus 12.
Oh, I did the, sorry, hold on, I did the wrong thing. Mathematicians make mistakes and they use their erasers to fix them. So we're playing with quarters. And we know that there's 19. So 19. And then you said that I subtracted some, but you don't know. And now you have 12.
So 19 minus 12 would be 7.
Okay, or you could write 19 minus 12 equals 7.
And that's how many are missing.
Great. So let's see if you're correct. Look underneath. And how many quarters do you see?
7.
7. That's how to play. Should we do one more round? Okay. Close your eyes. Okay, open up your eyes.
Oh, there's only 6 here. And we started with 19. So it would be 19 minus 6 equals 13. 13 is what's missing.
And let's see if you're correct. Ooh. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Great job.